Hi, I'm Pam Ewan. I'm the convener of RTPI Scotland.
Hi Pam, I'm Leslie Wells, Planning Officer for North Ayrshire Council.
Leslie, thanks for meeting me. I'm really interested to find out what made you become a planner, what interested you?
I actually did my undergrad in art history, a bit unconventional for a planner, but really had a keen interest in architecture, and then that prompted me to kind of look at other aspects of work in the built environment. I wanted to make a difference, and then a friend of mine actually was a planner in a local authority, and their job sounded like the most exciting, fantastic, interesting job. And it was at that point that I looked into planning in more detail, and then decided to study the Masters in City and Planning, City and Regional Planning.
Great. And why did you become chartered? What made you want to become a chartered town planner?
Following getting the Masters and being so pleased with that qualification, when I started working for North Ayrshire Council, you realise that the academic element is only part of that, and really the experience you gain on the ground being a planning practitioner means a lot, and I was desperate to get my APC to acknowledge that qualification from a professional aspect. I wanted that recognition. I worked really hard to get my academic qualification, but I wanted people to know that they could trust me, I was professional, I was reliable, and I had the backup of the Institute and that badge to say that.
And when did you become chartered?
A great day in September 2014. I cried. So, following working with North Ayrshire in 2012, I carried out my 2 years experience and submitted in August. I could have chosen to submit in April, but I was really determined to pass first time, so I took those extra couple of months just to make sure that I had enough experience and that I would pass, which I did, so that was a great moment.
Excellent, fantastic. And it's a lot of hard work going through your APC. I've spoken to a number of planners going through the process, and people like yourself who are not long becoming a chartered planner. And it's hard for a purpose, because just as you said, there is a clear purpose for becoming a chartered town planner. It's that professionalism that shines through. How did you find the APC process, and do you have any tips for any of the planners going through it just now?
It's definitely a challenge. Probably the hardest part is being critical and reflecting on your own experiences, the way you work. We're all conditioned as planners to write reports, and they're very factually accurate, so it's quite difficult to write about how you felt or how that impacted upon you. So that was probably the hardest part for me, and being honest about where you could have done better, where you've made mistakes, and how that you carry that forward. In terms of tips, start as early as you can. Just get into the way of noting down learning experiences, meetings that I felt might have been insignificant. My mentor really prompted me to just record everything at that point, and it really was beneficial in the long run, because I could look back and you realise that you've come so far, and even though other people tell you that, until you've put it down in writing, you don't realise how much in 2 years you've grown, and it's a really fantastic experience.
Great, super. And do you have any involvement with the RTPI in Scotland, or any of the networks that we have?
Yep. Having graduated mid-recession, I was a student member through the university, and then I became involved with the West of Scotland chapter, helping them with kind of events and going along to their committee meetings. So it's a really great opportunity to learn more about what professionals were doing, especially as a student. And then last year I was successful in getting a place on the Scottish Young Planners Network steering group. And that's an even greater opportunity to really impact on what's happening with the RTPI, with the Institute, and again meeting like-minded professionals at the start of their career, or that are also young planners. So from a personal and professional aspect, it's been really great.
Super. And you're just at the start of your career, but do you have a moment that you're particularly proud of in your career today?
Other than passing the APC. In 2013, my team manager kind of prompted me to apply for Scottish Awards in Quality and Planning. At the time I was quite apprehensive, but we submitted and we won the award for quality of service. That was an absolutely great moment, a great achievement, and also to see the benefit of that project on the ground. It's not just about the award, but the whole achievement. And then following that, the same project was shortlisted by the RTPI Excellence Awards, which you just don't expect that from a small local authority in Scotland. To get that recognition nationally was great, and to go down to the award ceremony, and even though we didn't win, to meet other professionals and see what they're doing, it's just a fantastic experience.
Yeah, super. And you know that I'm running the hashtag Happy Planner throughout my year of convenership. What makes you a happy planner?
I think I'm a happy planner because I feel the work I do makes a difference, genuinely. Cheesy but true. The ability to influence developments on the ground that have an effect on people's lives is a fantastic opportunity, and being able to see the value that comes out of that is great, so that's why I'm a happy planner.
Good, great. Leslie, thanks very much for letting me interview you. You're clearly a happy planner and thoroughly enjoy what you do, and it's just lovely to see that as somebody in the profession. And you're at the start of your career, and I'm sure you've got a very successful career ahead of you, so thank you.
Thanks so much, Pam.